There's nothing innovative about handing out cash, said the Minister for Innovation, Science and Technology, Industry and Trade during budget guesstimates. Well, it's time the Minns Labor government starts handing out more than platitudes. The government must move beyond narrow thinking of financial investment in startups, innovation and enterprise as cash handouts. The minister's line was his cutting return to the opposition serve, as we reasonably asked the minister whether industry-embedded organisations like the Sydney Quantum Academy, the Sydney School of Entrepreneurship and the Semiconductor Sector Service Bureau could expect future funding for their work. The problem is that the minister has swung back and missed the ball altogether. The New South Wales Labor government's tired, narrow, labour capital, public-private economic thinking is reducing government spending to cash splashes instead of unlocking potential through considered investment that leverages government's unique roles in the market. We've heard it tonight. The term cash handouts is an attempt at topspin that carries a heavy load. 2 words to justify the Labor government's investment cuts, lack of interest and lack of ideas to generate productivity growth and prosperity through innovation. They are offering directionless consultation with zero ministerial leadership. Industry is getting a lacklustre backhand, a drop shot, not a moonshot. There is nothing more relevant in considering the New South Wales Labor government's approach to innovation than asking a notorious question from Shimon Peres, Israel's longest-serving member of the Knesset. Nice speech, but what are you going to do? And unfortunately, contrary to the minister's stated intent, he is in reality overseeing the handing out of cash without any strategic basis, because there is none. The meagre offerings recently announced by the Labor government include a significantly reduced Boosting Business Innovation program and tech voucher grants. They reduced 13 top-tier research institutions to potentially receiving an annual allocation of a mere $137,500 per institution over 4 years, unless they bid against each other and risk getting nothing. Honestly, it's peanuts and the opposite of building a collaborative, strategic ecosystem. Why would they bother engaging? Further, the confused tech vouchers matched funding scheme makes very hard work of getting $50,000 at most for entrepreneurs. It is also the same maximum amount as the reduced MVP Ventures grants. What is the strategy there? Under tech vouchers, funding isn't given to startups until after a project is completed, and it has very strict terms, like a project needing to be ready to start within 3 months of application to the department, despite no guarantee of a timely approval response. What capital should an early-stage startup be drawing on to undertake the very activities they're seeking funding for? I hear from entrepreneurs that securing matched funding is tough enough in this financial environment, but investors then seeing their money languish in a bank account while governments make decisions often means startups must invest the cash in a different stream of work or risk losing it entirely. It makes the whole process arduous and wasteful, the opposite of secure and inspiring. The New South Wales Labor government is setting up entrepreneurs to hit the ball straight into the net. I'm sadly aware that we're in opposition and it's the coalition's job to hold the government to account, but I can't help myself going further. After reading the 1.5-page innovation blueprint discussion paper, which took 11 months for the minister to release, after hearing empty ministerial rhetoric like, I'm advocating for every industry, after speaking to industry leaders who despair at the New South Wales Labor government's lack of interest, I can't help but offer some actions any government could take to leverage its unique legal and market position to support innovation. I think about 3 core functions that government can uniquely utilise for the benefit of policy, investment and relationships to support innovation. They are something like mission orientation, environmental stability and regulatory leverage. And I've touched on what a lack of mission orientation and environmental stability look like, where, as an aside, I would also include trade relationships. So I'll use limited time to share opportunities for regulatory leverage. 1, launching an investment vehicle like the $2 billion Breakthrough Victoria Fund, which mostly directly invests into startups, or the $130 million Queensland Venture Capital Development Fund, which funds VCs to support startups. Deals include specific conditions about outcomes, returns and equity arrangements. 2, creating attractive contract terms for mission-oriented startups, scale-ups and innovative companies to locate and grow in New South Wales, from utilisation of Crown land for warehousing near key infrastructure like ports, to departmental procurement to payroll tax incentives. 3, developing equity arrangements for large investments in individual companies that capitalises on success by returning the returns to taxpayers while providing a de-risked loan. And 4, and let's not go down the Tesla and Google route. And 4, utilising government bonds to create patient finance for long-term investment where R&D to commercialisation takes years, not months. Smarter jurisdictions are already moving in this direction. Why can't New South Wales?